Welcome back to Stepping with Staff. This is Stepisode 3, and today we're going to be talking with me as far as what are my changes and challenges and everything else under the sun. I do, of course, because I'm standing talking to you, have my prosthetic on. And let's jump right into it. Well, my first question is, what's your name? How'd you come up with the name Staff? Well, my birth name is Albert Stafford Jr. I'm a junior. I didn't like it as a kid that I had no middle name, but I got over it. And 30 years ago, I met a good friend that's from the North Carolina area, and he told me, yo man, you're like a staff, man, like Moses carried. You're something you can lean on for support and stuff. And I was like, okay. But that noodle stuck. So, 30 years now, my AKA is always going to be Staff. So, that's the origin behind that. Now, challenges. What kind of challenges can you expect as an amputee? Well, I'm about to show you a couple. Right down this hill is a big challenge. Because we have no ankle, we're not able to pivot ourselves the same. So that can be a little challenging. This right here, as far as this dirt, gravel, just nature basically, but it's uneven. These are where we have to really think ahead of how we're going to place our footing. My particular leg, my heel keeps my leg straight, my toe makes it bend. So when I'm going over stuff like this, I'm trying to be conscious to make sure I put my heel first, because it's very easy to get comfortable after as long as I have been an amputee and forget. That's all I can say. But that's one of the challenges that I see. Also, too, getting used to this. I have an airbag system. So what that does is when I put my leg in, all the air gets pushed out, and any left over, that's my little escape button. So that helps to a degree. Now, getting used to your leg being inside this, along with the sleeve on top of that you guys have seen in my previous intros, it's like rubber. So you're talking about just holding in heat. So you got your leg in a steak and bake kind of thing going on right here. But it's all good. These are just some of the things that come along with it. It's nothing to make you say, oh, I don't want to put one of those on if you're an amputee. You should put yours on. Okay? Put it on, get up, and get stepping, alright? Alright. Next question is, what has been my motivation? Well, they come in two little forms of human beings, and that's my kids. They were my motivation to make sure that I'm here for them. I could not see letting myself go out so soon without being there for them. So that's my motivation as far as my heart. Yeah, I guess my motivation and inspiration are kind of tied together because I just wanted to live life, you know. And in the process of doing this in my head, I really thought about this channel that maybe I could start up that can walk people through the steps that I had to take and share some of theirs. So that's what this channel has become. My inspiration, hopefully pass on to others. it's asked, how has my sex life changed since becoming an amputee? Well, I would say not too much, at least mentally first, because that desire is still there. But as far as physically, not really too much. I think there's a self-consciousness we go through in the beginning, the first time we disrobe in front of somebody, and I'm talking about taking the leg off and everything. That can be vulnerable, but for me, I've embraced it, and I still enjoy sex. So I don't know what else to tell y'all. You're getting too much in my business. Now, question is, where do I get support from? Well, first of all, for me, and I hope for you as well, is my family, my friends. They were great. They were encouraging, so I thank you guys for all that you've done. I really do, and everything that you've done. But while I was at Wake Med during my rehabilitation, the one thing that I was turned on to was amputee group. I didn't know what to expect, but group for me has been great support because I was in there with other amputees, some 10, 15 years, some definitely longer than me, and having those guys and girls talk to me about things to be prepared for, things that you need to do, was great. You know, the best way I can try to give an analogy of it is, it's like a pregnant woman. Talking to a woman who's never had a child before, they really don't get it. And being with my support group of amputees, they really get it because they've been there, you know. Now, if you have any questions about a support group near you, leave me a comment. I'll send you a link. So I want to help you like someone else helped me. Now I'm asked, do you have any words of wisdom? Well, I'll say this. Take care of yourself. And that means what you're putting in your body and how you treat your limb. That means getting the good lotion when it comes to moisturizing. I do this faithfully every day before I go to bed. It will put me to sleep like a baby. But get the good lotion, not the cheap stuff, because you want to keep the moisture. You don't want that skin to become dry. You don't want no chapping. You don't want no blisters. So take your time and take the time for yourself, I'm trying to say, because that's important. Now, what else is something that every amputee new should learn? Trust your body. If you've gone too long for that day on your prosthetic and you're feeling a little discomfort, take it off. You know, if you feel some looseness, put a sock on. If you feel that this is not getting better after so many days, talk to your prosthetic person and they will be able to assist you to make sure something is not right for you, that they can make an adjustment. So, and my third or final thing I should say is, you gotta get up and you gotta get out. You can't sit on that couch. I appreciate you taking the time to watch me, but if you're doing it with your phone while you're walking, that's even better. So, get stepping. That's all I can tell you. Keep stepping.